what seems like an absolute eternity. Max Quotes Clio Cup, hosted by NXTGEN, is back. I, as always, will be your commentator for tonight, and joining me tonight, after what seems an even longer eternity, is James Davis.
I'm back, yeah. Good to be back in the commentary seat,
Yes.
co-commentary seat with you. But yeah, it has been ages, so
Uh,
yeah, just fancied it tonight,
and we've had the Christmas break and everything. So tonight, new for this season as well. It's the first of our double header rounds. So the first race, we'll have a 10-minute qualifying session. Then it's 8 laps around Zolder, and then we'll have another 10-minute qualifying session, and then it will be 12 laps around Watkin Glen Short. Both races and both qualifying sessions under heavy cloud. So there's no rain or anything, unfortunately, today from any of the tracks. But first time that we've done it. So a lot of points up for grabs. So you've got a point for pole, a point for fastest lap, and then obviously points for the race as well. And that counts for both qualifying sessions and both races as well. So big points available for the drivers tonight. Let's just catch up and see how the tables are as well, just to run down with that. So leading the way with 47 points is AMH Racing. Second with 45 is Jamie F430. 44 points is third and fourth, so you've got third WRT Edu STM, and joint third is NGR Martin with 44 there. WRT Scott McFall just behind them on 38. NGR Fraser in sixth with 33. Boy Raxa in joint sixth with 33 as well. Eighth is Ayotel with 23. NGR Lee with 21. He has missed one race though, so he's only had 2 races with us. And Shadowstalker DBS in 10th with 17 points. And then we sort of go on to the fillers list and the ones that haven't also sort of missed some races as well. So we've got Cam123 Diz in 11th with 15th. Kicker 795, he's just a filler, he's on 9 points. Greener Army 2009 with 8 points. The Les with 8 points also. The following 3 have 7 points. Robertson 567 468, that's a mouthful. Shockshaft and RDJ 124. Shockshaft I think is retired from the season. RDJ is back with us tonight as well. NGR Mad Marshall, he was out for a couple of races, so he's only got 5 points at the moment. He's the last on the table in 18th on the table there as well, but obviously we only have normally 16 drivers racing due to the wonderful servers of PlayStation 4. So should be a very interesting race. It's, you know, everyone out. I'm sure there's going to be a few cobwebs that need shaking off as well with the season break being as long as it was for these guys. But let us get this race underway and get on with round 4. 4.1 we'll call it, round 4.1 of the Max Coates Clio Cup. And do get involved in the YouTube chat as well. Let us know who you think is going to take overall points for this evening, and let us know if we're coming through loud and clear as well. So any predictions from you, James? You've obviously been away from it for a little bit there, but any predictions?
Well, listening to you going through the table there, so AMH, I think, who's sitting at the top. I've not actually seen any of him, I don't think. Or if I have, it's been very, rare that I've seen much action. So I'm looking forward to seeing him. I'll have to make a judgment through the race, as there's 1 or 2 drivers that I don't recognise and 1 or 2 regulars who aren't here that normally are. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what the field's like tonight. But yeah, I reckon if you're looking at AMH, he sounds like he's a real deal. So
yeah, so AMH. Yeah, AMH definitely one to watch. Jamie F430, obviously another close one to watch as well. But AMH looks like he's the first out on track. Obviously they've got to get the heat in the tyres, get the outlap done, and put in the time. It is only 10 minutes. It's quite a long track for these cars as well, so you can't really have many errors. It is all about concentration, just getting your lap time down as quickly as possible and hoping for the best. But let's see how the qualify session unveils. You'll see a lot of weaving going out on this outlap, as James is well aware. Oh, someone just going off just in the distance there as well. I think that might be Fraser. Let's try and find where he is on the board. Yes, it is Fraser. But yeah, James will speak from experience as well. The back tyres on these Clio Cup cars are extremely hard. One, to get heat in them, but to keep that heat going. You see Fraser struggling there. Is he pretty much goes Gymkhana style.
That wheels just act like a bloody stop control. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, you've obviously driven in a season in these cars as well, James. Just explain just how difficult it can be just to keep the heat in the tyres.
Very. I mean, I always go to that expression that the rear tyres are like a bit of Eskimo's bollocks. Like the blue as anything. So, but as you can see, they're trying to get, scrub some heat in there. Bit of a convoy coming down the straight here, so it's just like Benny Hill type car comedy.
Yeah, so it is.
They are good fun. They are good fun to drive these above all else. That's the main thing. When the heat comes in.
So just looking at the current season championship holder of Scott McFall, who won last season, he's got a lot of traffic in front of him, which could cause some problems. He's got NGR Martin and NGR Lee teammates in front of him there. So anyone watching the streams, if you notice cars that look similar in livery, then that's because that's teammates that are running in the championship. In fact, let's have a quick look at the team championship. We didn't go through that one. So we've got the WRT boys, Scott McFall and WRT Edo STM, currently leading the way with 82 points. AMH Racing and Boy Racks are 14, definitely two to watch from tonight as well. They've got 81 points. GMF for 30 and NGR Fraser with 78, and then NGR Martin and NGR Lee with 66 down in 5th, and then in 4th, sorry, and then Greener Army 2009 NGR Mad Marshall with 13 points, but as said, they've missed a couple of races as well, so they're out the runnings, but very, very close at the top. Just 1 point separates the teams at the moment, so that's another thing all to play for as well. The time should come in very, very soon. Now it looks like AMH actually fell down a little bit there though, so whether he's had a bit of an off lap here. Just trying to find NGR Fraser on the list. Here he is. So I think Fraser's going to be the first to put a time in. So 148.4. AMH does a 153, so definitely had a bit of an off lap for him there. NGR Martin takes the top spot now. He's got a just outside the 147s. NGR Fraser in second still. Cam 123 Diz, he was a filler this evening. He's raced a couple of times. A well-known name to the Clio Cup. He gets two wheels there, goes off into the dirt, but is in third at the moment with the time of 148.7.
Right, cool, nothing happened.
Jamie F430 with a 148.8. Filler for tonight as well, MLV 2741. I'm not sure, that's a bit of a mouthful. We'll try and think of a name for him for the race. Oh, he gets a little bit out of shape on the curbs, goes into the dirt. NGR Lee is in 7th. Shadow Stalker DBS in 8th. AMH Racing all the way down in 9th at the moment, so I'm sure we'll see him jump up the table after this lap though. Just under 5 minutes left to go in the qualifying session, and we've only got 5 within a second of each other at this moment in time. I'm sure a few more will join the 1 second club before the qualifying session ends.
I'm sure when we have the period in between the qualifying and race, we'll have a very quick discussion about your first experience at a set course competition.
Yeah, however you say. So let's see AMH now. So he goes from 10th up to first with a 146.8. Absolutely smashes the time there. But here comes NGR Martin. to cross the line. Let's see if he improves. He hasn't got his lights on.
A bit better.
No, he's down in third because NGR Lee, his teammate, has taken second. Boy Raxa's now taken second. 0.7 of a seconds off his teammates' team there, but we've got teammates in first and second. Yeah, teammates pushing on, and we've got teammates in third and fourth as well. NGR Fraser in fifth. Oh, I think that might be a discounted lap. Probably took a bit too much liberty on the curbs there. Yeah, he's moving out of the way, just letting let's AMH. He's letting AMH through. Yeah, there's no point if you know that your lap's discounted. There's no point holding up someone. You might as well just let them past. You know, even at this point in the track, if you just pulled over and got out of the way, you're losing a little bit of time on track, but you're going to be able to still get your pace up before the end of the lap anyway. So let's have a look further down the field. Scott McFall still yet to put the time in. I don't know whether he disconnected and has rejoined, or he's just not had a great session at the moment. But still to put in a time. Greener Army 2009 is in the pits. He's in 14th. And there's his teammate NGR Mad Marshall in 13th. Ayatel, a little bit off the pace at the moment. Normally see him sort of mid-pack around the 7th or 8th mark. So looks like he's got a little bit of bodywork damage there at the front of his Clio. Damage is just on visual, so it doesn't affect the performance of the car. But WRT Edu STM, so currently leading the team championship, but he's all the way down in 7th at the moment. It's a very, very good time from AMH. I don't know if anyone's going to knock him off.
Well, NGR, whoever's on in second has gone within half a second.
NGR Lee. Yeah, it was just on the last lap there. Boy Raxer did get into second. Here comes Boy Raxer. Yeah, I would say this is going to be the last chance because it's about 140 a lap. Yeah, this is the last lap for Boy Raxer now. He hasn't improved. He stays in third on his time. See if anyone else is coming up towards the finish line. Does look like everyone is sort of Greener Army going off into the dirt there, taking a lot of gravel with him.
I think he's looking to open the garden centre with that amount of gravel.
Yeah. So AMH doesn't extend his lead at the top. Here comes NGR Lee. Has he found the pace? Nope, stays in second. Jamie FL30 found some pace towards the end though. He moved up to fourth. Pushed NGR Martin down to fifth. Oh, they're actually going to get another lap in as well.
Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah, they've past the line of time, so last chance now. Oh, that was MLV that was going off a little bit there, so that's going to unfortunately discount this lap for him. Makes NGR Martin's job slightly easier, less traffic in front of him. Here comes Boy Raxer now just across the line, so this will be the last chance he's got. Has he done it? Nope, stays in third. Edu managed to get up to fourth though as well just at the end, so great qualifying session. I mean, AMH really untouched, putting a banging lap, but very, very good battles going on throughout the field there. Scott McFall did manage to get up to 8th, actually he's on his final lap as well. Oh, might have took a bit too much curb there.
I've got away with that, don't know.
He's still going. He is still going, so it looks like it's, he kept just enough on the black stuff, just out of the white.
nice through that section there. All or nothing now.
I think AMH is just. Oh no. Fraser's just took second.
Ooh.
Still about half a second out though. Let's go back to Scott McFall, see how he gets on. He's the defending champion of the Clio Cup League. Oh, and that is gonna sacrifice that lap, unfortunately. But you've got to push it. Sometimes you've just got to go for it. But well done to this guy, AMH Racing. Absolutely fine. So he bags the first point from tonight's proceedings. So if you are just joining us, this is going to be an 8-lap race, and then they'll be straight back into the lobby. It'll be qualifying again, and then it'll be 12 laps at Watkin Glen Short.
Sector 2, didn't he, AMH?
Yeah, let's just look at the sector times there. So sector 1, 38.894. So NGL Fraser a little bit quicker in sector 1, but yeah, dominated sector 2. Sector 4, so other people were slightly quicker in sectors as well, so let's see how it all goes. Let's hope for a clean race. Let's hope everyone has dusted off the cobwebs. We'll just be at the ready up screen now, just waiting for people to click on. So don't forget, they have the choice of either a stable setup or a loose setup. I'm not too sure. I think most people will go loosey-goosey on this track.
I don't think it makes much odds with these cars, to be honest. There's not much. You can have fun with controlling the slip on a loose setup.
From sort of speaking to a few people, a lot more people now seem to feel that loose gets a better feel to the car, whereas a stable setup you get a lot more understeering. You don't really get a lot of feel from the car, so it's actually a lot more difficult to drive.
It's way too safe. Way too safe. It's like, so you don't really have any sense of how much more you can push the car towards the limit, because you can't get anywhere near it anyway. Where with the loose, you're at least on the edge at times, which is where it can be. It's safe to do it.
Let's have a look at the grid then. So AMH, NGR Fraser, NGR Lee, Boy Raxa 14, WRT Edu STM, Jamie F430, JR Martin, Royalty Scott McFall, Cam 123 Diz, MLV 2741, RDJ 124, Ayatal. Oh, he's normally see a lot better in from qualifying, so he's down in 12th at the moment. Oh, there we go. Race starts. Syncing up, we'll wait for the klaxons to sound. And we are go for round 4, race 1. It looks like a pretty good start from AMH. NGR Fraser gets a pretty good start as well. It's all very, very bunched up.
Fraser's just ahead, I think, going in T1. Nice.
Yeah, good move from Fraser there. He's holding the inside. AMH is going to have the inside line for the corner. He's got first back now.
Had a lot more speed through there.
Fraser down in third. Oh, a little bit of a touch there.
Very bunched up there. 3 wide. 3 deep.
But WRT Edu STM made his way up to second place at the moment though. Boy Raxa in third, and the camera just doesn't want to find anyone at the moment. Now it's finally caught up. MH leading the way. WRT Edu Fraser, is he going to go for a move here? Looking like everyone through the chicanes very cleanly there. Very nicely done, boys. Fraser, he's got a difficult challenge here, defending from Boy Raxa. He's just got to hold his line. Don't be forced into anything he doesn't want to do. Oh, that's someone. NGR Lee's managed to pull it back though. Jamie F430 probably thought the door was open then. But well done to NGR Lee. He's managed to keep that going. Jamie F430 trying to find a way past here. And that's how close it is, bumper to bumper.
Definitely pulled out there, just saying, look, I'm in your mirrors, I'm here. But at making the move.
He's going to try a cheeky move here. WRT Scott McFall.
Did well there. It wasn't on, so we just went on there.
So all in all, a fairly clean lap from everyone there. Not too much to complain about from anyone.
Well, we've got someone on the outside right there just slowing down. I don't know if that's just had to give a place back or something.
NGR Lee, so NGR Lee, yeah, I'm not sure whether he had a slow down penalty or not, but just seems to, that's Ayatel who's going off onto the grass there. It looks like NGR Madmarsh in the background was getting a bit sideways. Cam 123 Diz coming under attack from MLV here. Cam's probably not used to being this far down the field as well.
I think that if he's a filler tonight, maybe do a lap of practice. A bit rusty.
I'll tell you what. Anyone in the top. Oh, now NGR Fraser flashing his lights there. I think he might have a slow down penalty. Probably from the chicanes. There's his teammate Jamie FL30 with the yellow trim on the blue and the black. So if he has got a slow down, he won't want to be getting in his way. But anyone makes a mistake here, you'll lose so many positions. It is just a massive single file of Clio Cup cars.
We're separated by no more than 15 seconds, which means anything could happen.
So it looks like we've got Jamie FL30 with a red next to his name, so it looks like he's got a time penalty issued. We'll try and catch that before the end to see what it is, but we don't want to sort of take away from the action that's happening on the screen at the moment. You can just tense that, you just feel that the tension, something is building up. At the moment, everyone's sort of single file. No one really able to get down the side of anyone to make anything happen. But look at it here.
More desperate as we get near towards the end of the race, and people may, start going for moves that.
The concentration that. The concentration these guys. But all two wheels there from WRT. Edu, he might lose a little bit of time. That's going to allow Boy Raxa to close the gap to him here. Boy Raxa trying to find a way past Edu. He's not an easy man to pass. He can defend. And he will definitely defend. But AMH Racing had great pace in qualifying. He's not really able to shake the guys behind him though. Edu's not letting him get away.
He's done a really good job to keep on him, especially with the all of them behind him having to battle for their places. He's had the chance to try and pull away, but fair play. This is really close. He's made a little mistake there. He's covered well.
I'm not sure who it was. Scott McFall has moved up to 7th place. He is definitely gaining on the guys in front as well. Cam 123 Diz not too far from behind them. Thought I saw a name change there, but comments on YouTube as well. So Jamie has actually got a 2-second penalty, so that is going to cost him dearly if he cannot break away from this pack. It is a very, very long train of Clio Cup cars.
Will be missed when is it this season or this next season that they're going to be dropping out of the Port Series for the touring cars?
Next season, so this is the final season of a support series in the touring car package. It's a real shame.
Joined up with Max Coates with Team Hardline.
Yeah, I did see that Max Coates racing for Team Hard Outfit in Clio Cups this season. It'll be good to watch.
Yeah. We'll be out on park from, is it end of June? End of June, yeah. Hopefully the weather will be spotty hot. What's happened there? Cameras couldn't catch up. I wish we could patch the cameras a bit, like not as shit.
Oh, Fraser getting sideways there. He's kept it under control. That was just like NGR Lee just before, but he's managed to keep it going.
There's like he locked up the front, just caught a bit of curb, and it sort of just rumbled the car a bit, made it a bit unsteady.
Getting the back end out on these cars is not the most difficult thing to do. Keeping it under control once it does, though, is slightly more harder than it looks. But fairly sort of calm race at the moment. Everyone's just really not able to make a move on anyone. It's sort of similar pace from everyone, really. Everyone's just waiting for someone to make a mistake so they can pounce. MLV. MLV.
Now the gap at the front is closed right down.
Free wide, going into the second corner. AMH has still got it. Boy Rax is coming right up behind him here as well. WRT, Edu, STM forced out.
As we pass the halfway stage, it's now cranking it up.
There you go, door handle to door handle, leaning on each other. That can end in misery.
Great camera shot there as we go into the left, right.
And we did say it does feel like something is heating up. So WRT Edu down to third. Now he's got both teammates in front of him, of AMH and Boy Raxa. So Boy Raxa ideally, AMH leading the way in the championship. Now needs to do what Edu did for Scott McFall last season and just hold these guys up. I mean, we're still early on into the season. I don't think there'll be team orders yet. Oh, here comes Fraser, trying a cheeky look down the side of WRT Edu STM. Fraser goes out to the right. Edu going down the inside here as he pulled it off. It was a late move. Oh, that's two wheels.
Still door to door, still.
Now Edu is going to have the inside line for the corner.
Oh, AMH has got a penalty by the looks of it at the front. Now that could be very costly.
Yeah, he really needs to just put his foot down, get it on. I don't know if Boy Raxa feels maybe he was pushed out wide by WRT Edu then. Edu did go late on to brakes into the final sort of penultimate corner, so edge off Fraser, getting the back end out there as well. Jamie for 30 up into third. It's now very bunched up. This is more just a battle for third going on now. Is Edu going to be able to pull away? 2-second penalty for AMH as well. Oh, and also Matt Jordan's come on, Cam 123 Diz. If he didn't catch it, somehow he flipped his car. So that's why he's retired from the race at the moment. He was obviously on his roof, couldn't get it back over. So, yeah, unfortunately, we did miss that one, Matt. Sorry.
So at the moment, the lead is not enough for AMH.
No, it will gift first place to WRT Edu. But it will mean he only loses one place just at the moment. Just about, though. They're about to start the penultimate lap in about 15 seconds. Edu hard on the brakes there, a little bit of a lock-up. He's pushing hard. He probably won't know that AMH has that 2 seconds, so...
I think it does show on the dash, doesn't it, still, as the...
I don't think it tells you how much time penalty they've got. It could do, but I'm pretty sure that it doesn't. But Jamie's also got a penalty as well of 2 seconds, so he's going to lose quite a few positions if the race stays as it is at the moment. I mean, if it's been this bunched up at Zolder, imagine how bunched up it's going to be at Watkin Glen Short.
Oh. Another warning.
Trying to find.
He's on for the podium at the moment. If it stays around.
It's that corner there that you just passed. He needs to be careful about the time penalties.
Well, at the moment, Roy Raxel would go up to second. Oh, AMH he's dropped back. WRT, Eddie was up into first. What's happened there?
Now that is an absolute killer for AMH because that time penalty he's got issued as well.
He's going to drop out the top three.
Don't forget, yeah, they both will fall out of the top three. Obviously, if they can't, try and pull away.
Final lap. Coming up.
Jamie now down to fifth. Really needs to put his foot down. Don't want to let the guys behind him gain up too much with that time penalty to be issued at the end. Final lap now. So it'll be interesting. I wonder what happened to AMH for him to.
Well, he got to slow down and he had to do it, otherwise his penalty would have increased.
Yeah. But yeah, possibly could have been that. He doesn't want to add any. Probably can see how bunched up is behind him. He probably didn't want to lose any more.
That was really closing down now at the front.
Oh, looks like Fraser's got another slow down there. But it could have been the game, just flashing lights. But I think he's let them past. But Fraser's gonna move up a few positions, especially with AMH having that time penalty. It's now half a second gap to the front. Boy Raxer is trying to chase down Edu as much as can. AMH going down the inside here. This could be a dangerous move against his teammate.
Yeah, it's not going to make any difference to this.
I don't think there's enough in it for Boy Raxer now. I think he'll happily take second. Here they come across the line. Well done to WRT. Edu SDM takes first. Jamie F430 going to do his normal car flip. Here we go. Woo! There it is. His signature flip to the roof. So NGR Fraser moves up to second. Boy Raxer is third. And Jamie does another flip. AMH got pushed down to fourth. Jamie F430 fifth. WRT Scott McFall takes sixth. NGR Martin seventh. MLV 2741 eighth. NGR Lee ninth. Shadowstalker DBS 10th. Ayatel, normally see him mid-pack, not his race tonight unfortunately, 11th. And then NGR Mad Marshall 12th. And then looks like we had, so Greener Army 2009 might have retired. I know he's having a few wheel problems at home as well. Greener Army.
Laps look quite close. 47.3.
Yeah, let's have a quick look at the fastest lap because we'll obviously get a point for that as well. So 146, 4, 146, 7, 146. Yeah, so it looks like Fraser is the one who got the fastest lap as well. So well done to Fraser for that. So let's go back to the lobby and we'll get the next race set up and we'll get it started as soon as we can as well, just to keep the action going.
Goes.
NGR Mad Marshall, his shifter slipped off the table. Oh, you don't use a shifter with these cars, the paddle, flappy paddle. So we're going to Watkins Glen Short, 12 laps. Just check 10-minute qualifying is on. Yes, it is. and we will go.
Go, go, go!
So will AMH assert dominance in this qualifying session again?
Ooh.
It's a much shorter track. I mean, if it really is that bunched up around Zolder, I dread to think how bunched up it is going to be on this track.
It's going to be the bus stop that's going to decide this, though.
Possibly the uphill section, because the slipstream effect on this track seems to be unreal. Whether it will get so much on these cars, we'll see when the lights go out on the track as well.
Track. It's not long. You can see the last race a few just a close to time. We'll stream out the pits. Quickly, what were your views on Assetto Corsa?
So Assetto Corsa Competizione, I haven't really had enough time to put in on the game. It feels really good. The force feedback is amazing on it. Unfortunately, the lobbies that we're here in, the stability of them wasn't that great, so I had to turn down the settings on it, which annoyed me a little bit. But I think it was more the lobby that we're in. It wasn't really the frame rate issue or anything like that. So yeah, I'll go back into the game and put the settings to high again and get a proper feel for the looks of it and stuff. Do some races in the wet. But yeah, it feels really good. It'll be better when all the content's added to the game.
Yeah, especially if it's got like a decent single player career mode that you can do, like doing the Blancon Championship.
Yeah, definitely.
That would quality of the managers to do that. Yeah, so we're getting the first hot laps starting now.
Yeah, so it's I think it's NGR Fraser leading the way. His lights go on to let everyone know he is onto his hot lap. Oh, two-wheel action there. Back end comes out. I think that's going to sacrifice this lap for him.
Over the white line, won't he? See if he lets.
I mean, it hasn't come up that it's discounted the lap.
Still got the foot down.
But in terms of time lost there, it is going to allow AMH to definitely get the.
That's that draft. Yeah, he's letting.
He will lose a lot of time with the back end coming out there. There's the bus stop that you mentioned just before. Oh, catching AMA out there. NGR Fraser looking very good around the bus stop though.
It's so much fun though doing it, isn't it? You get it right, it's such a blast.
Yeah, once you get that corner right, it's brilliant. It's when it goes wrong that is the problem.
Yeah, it often goes wrong for well, drivers like me and you. We're not. Sometimes we can like. Got a car and track combo where we're pretty quick.
Yeah, they come to that almost bank corner there. It's
oh, the camber's on that.
Very, very, very fast corner if you get the line right on that. So let's see the times that come through. So AMH goes to the top spot at the moment. Boy Raxa, so teammates first and second. Cam with a 1:21, and there's Fraser with also 1:21. So even though he had that mistake, not doing too bad at the moment. He's down in fifth, still a few to put a time in. Edu is in sixth at the moment, and Giali seventh, MLV eighth, Shadowstalker in ninth, Ayatel in 10th, and we've still got a few to put in a time. Oh, there's Green Army, which won't be putting in a time just at the moment.
Sniffing a barrier. Lavender. Anyway.
So there goes Mad Marshall, who stays in 12th. No change at the top though. We've got four within a second of each other at this moment in time. Let's see if anyone else can join the 1 second club.
1 second club. better than the man, hard flow.
So Green Rami did put in a lap time as well. 14th is what he did.
119. Here we go.
NGR Fraser's took second. 0.2 of a second gap between him and AMH.
Clio Cup's done a storming lap. Is that Edu?
Scott McFall.
Was he in third? No, it's look, he's on pole.
Edu
yeah,
has taken the top spot, 0.2 of a second between him and AMH. So can AMH respond to that? Not by doing that, he won't. But NGR Fraser has shown very good pace in this qualifying session so far, so he may be able to respond to it.
But I've just got to nip the loop, won't be a moment back to the
Boy Raxer, he was second at one point, so maybe he can get it back. Problem is, because it is a short track, it's not the easiest to find the time on it. Let's see if he improves. He goes into second. Wow! Pretty much identical times to Edu. But here comes Edu. Is he going to improve on his time now? Cross line. He doesn't improve on his lap time. Someone else who's Green Rami again seems to be struggling tonight. I know he was saying before he's having a few problems with his wheel set up at home. Oh, Boy Raxer going across the dirt there. Still plenty of time to put a few more laps in though. That is the good things about these short circuit. AMH going wide there again. There's Cam 1, 2, 3 Diz. AMH is pushing very, very hard. He wants this. He's just chosen to put in. Is Cam going to improve on his time here? So Cam is in sixth. There's the WRT boys in tandem. No improvement. Scott McFall stays in fourth. This is going to be a very bunched up race. Edu is choosing to go a long way round there. That'll obviously discount the lap there. Not too sure what's going on there.
That's a bit of a comedy of errors.
I do know the person he made contact with had just been on the grass as well, so it won't have ruined someone's lap. It was either Jamie or Fraser he was with. Now Edu just taking his time. I think he's allowing any traffic up ahead just to go. I know what he's doing. He's waiting for his teammate. He's going to try and give him a slipstream, but he has got the car of... Oh no, so it was Jamie or Fraser that has moved out the way. So now he's going to try and give Scott McFall a slipstream around the track here. This is very good teamwork last season.
Up the hill.
it was very good teamwork last season. It's just continuing into this one as well.
Yeah,
both have got similar pace. So.
Right now. Pretty good there.
So let's go on board with Scott McFall as he tries.
Same, isn't it? There we go, isn't it enough? Just
think,
about.
Yeah, I think Edu's just going to back out of it there as well. Yeah, lets him through. So it's now up to Scott. Has he done it? He's kept it going just about. He's going to lose. Unfortunately, he's going to lose time. Is that Edu in front? How did Edu get in front of him?
I don't know.
Now that I don't understand.
What did they switch round? What the?
Now I'm very confused how that happened. Oh, Cam 123 Diz. Cam 123 Diz.
I told you.
As we were watching
what did I say in the last race? What did I say in the last race? I expect him to be a lot better in this race because he would have just got the rust out of his system. Back to his best. Boom.
Edu second, Boy Raxa in third, AMH fourth, WRT Scott McFall fifth, sixth is Fraser, seventh NGR Lee, eighth Jamie, MLV 2742 blah blah blah, ninth, NGR Martin 10th, ATL 11th, RDJ 124 in 12th, Shadowstalker 13th, Mad Marshall in 14th, and Greener Army, who's just having technical difficulties with his wheel, down in 15th. Well done to Cam 123 Diz, gets his pole. I'm just still really confused how Edu's car.
I was like tripping balls.
But let's get on with the race.
Indeed. Good luck, guys. If you're watching this back.
The final of our double header event.
Double header event.
We have got another double header coming up later in the season as well.
Never later in the season.
So just at the ready up screen. So teammates Boy Raxa and AMH side by side. Let's see how they work together. Fraser just in front of his teammate as well. And so is NGR Lee, who NGR Martin down in 10th.
I think with this track though, he's still going to have an opportunity if you're that far back, even to get towards the front of the field.
Yeah, I've seen an NGR Martin race where he's started sort of towards the back of the grid. He can work his way through the field as well.
I'm expecting a lot of interest and action, a lot of close side-by-side racing, 3 or 4 wide going into the bus stop at least on 2 occasions, and me making funny noises as I get overexcited in the process.
I think what we might do, we might start the race on board with Fraser, just to see the action up in front of him.
Good view of that first one. Quite windy, see the clouds overhead moving from right to left. Horizontal motion there.
That's the view from the back of the grid.
I think it's Cumulin Nimbai. Oh, what's the type of cloud to them? Who gives a shit? Right.
Starting on board with Fraser. Hopefully we'll catch some of the action. How's the start? And it is go. Oh, looks like Cam got a bit of a slow start. WRT, Scott McFall blast into first place. Oh, Fraser letting Scott McFall through just a little bit too easy there. The door was left open. All very Very bunched up. It's a difficult part of the track to pass on here. That's how close Fraser is to Scott McFall though. Fraser playing it safe, just backs off a little bit too early. And what he normally does, he takes a little bit of the grass there, not too bad though. And it's through. Everyone again pretty much cleanly through. It's all very bunched up though, as it normally is on the first lap. I think it'll be like this for pretty much 90% of the race. Fraser's got a teammate, Jamie F430, both getting sideways through that corner. WRT, Edu coming under attack from both. Almost four. Really Cam tried to make this fall wide.
Yeah.
And Edu is going to lose out at one, maybe two. No, just one place. As Boy Raxer, but now AMH is going to have the inside. Edu's fighting back here.
Yes.
Edu's now going to have the inside line for this corner, so gets back into first place. Cam, 1, 2, 3, Diz into third.
Going to have the draft. I don't think there's enough room on the track for this.
This is now where close your eyes and hope for the best.
I think the camera on the right's just like, I'm getting out of the way.
Boy Rax are now back into first place. WRT Edu in second. Cam and AMH pretty much side by side in third. Scott McFall following them in fifth. Then followed by NGR Fraser. Then Jamie F430 and NGR Lee. And all of those will just be looking in front of them going, how the hell do I get through this? Edu trying to go down the inside. He's not going to have enough to make it stick though.
Got another 11 laps at this.
Everyone is just trying to find a way through on this track. I mean, it looks wide from where we're looking at the camera, but when you're in that car, travelling at those speeds, all you do get to the back end a little bit too much. AMH leans on him just a little bit there.
Again, as you say, the room just closes up so quickly. You think you've got it.
Scott McFall and Cam 1, 2, 3 Diz getting door handle to door handle here. Edu here. Oh, AMH get a little bit out of the way. Edu going right down the inside of him here though. Cuts that gap like a knife going through butter then. It was just absolutely straight down the inside of it. Nothing AMH could do about that. AMH is fighting back though. AMH's car does look a little bit looser than everyone else's though. I don't know whether most people have gone for a stable setup on this track, but the back end of AMH's definitely seems to be coming out more than anyone, whether it's just pushing it a bit harder. There's the back end coming out again.
I think the difference with this track is that there's so much more sort of opposite camber to worry about, you know, first corner, last corner. Get them wrong if you go in too hard, you're just going to get chucked out.
So Boy Raxer about half a second to the good at the moment. Cam does not have that cushion to the guy behind him though, which is Jamie F430. Again, everyone making it through cleanly. There is battles coming to happen here though. AMH's coming under attack from Scott McFall. Scott McFall's got the inside line. He's going to go through, is he? Scott McFall's going to have the faster line going into corner, but AMH is right where his car is going to be pointing. Yeah, he has to back off a little bit there. AMH just didn't budge. Good defensive drive from AMH there. Cam now trying to have a look.
Maybe 8. crazy. Good racing though.
The concentration levels. Oh, AMH.
Oh, nice.
Huge sideways action there. You can see the smoke screaming from his tyres. But Scott McFall just not able to get past. The gap to second is pretty much non-existent now.
We'll change places coming down the straight here. Going in here. This is...
So Boyrax are still in first. Oh, that's a touch there.
Straight at the entry.
And that unfortunately didn't work out for Edu. He's going to lose another place to AMH. He could lose out to his teammate Scott McFall here as well. I think Edu's going to go for a late move again here. He's going to go for it. I know what Edu's like. Yeah, he gets into first place. Is he? He is in first just about.
He's got the outside.
Boyrax are now in first.
Yeah, just on the inside. Easy just to go through the corner faster there, but we all see Eddie got a better exit, but that's the side draft, door to door. AMH having a sniff. AMH has got a good exit coming out here.
And that is the tricky thing with this track as well. You'll have the inside for that set of corners, but then the guy next to you, like these two at the moment, literally keep giving each other first and second place because they're just not budging. They're not moving because they're like, well, no, if I stay here, I'll have the inside for the next corner.
Look how close this is. This is insane. The top 6, 7.
Jamie F430 as well, actually out of nowhere, came into second. Well, I say out of nowhere, he's come out of that group of Clio Cup cars that are all banded together.
Like watching the Grand Master of this.
But now WRT, Edu in first, Scott McFall in second. This is still anyone's race. We're only just really at the halfway point. Well, we've just passed the halfway point. It's about to start lap 7 of 12. But I have a feeling these positions will keep changing. Scott McFall is going to try and do his best to hold up these guys now. But I tell you what, you may be able to hold up one, but others will get past. You are not going to be able to hold up a lot of drivers on this track. Boyrax has just got to try and find a way. Scott McFall is definitely going to hold these guys up as much as they can now. Boyrax will need to get past sooner rather than later if he doesn't want Edu to run away too much. There's the slipstream coming into effect there, though. You just saw how much Scott McFall caught up to Edu.
This is why it's so unpredictable. You can't predict how this is going to finish just because of this one section here.
Now Scott McFall is in first place. Edu went a little bit wide at the bus stop there. So now Edu has to try and hold everyone up to give Scott a bit of an easier ride. But as we've seen, there is no way that that is possible on this track. This has been an absolutely amazing race from start until now. It's just literally non-stop action. It's impossible to call. Oh, Boyrax and Edu leaning on each other there. Boyrax has managed to get past WRT, Edu, STN. Cami's going to have a look at this as well. Well, there comes AMH. Very close. Oh, gets two wheels on the curb. Jamie F430 gets caught up in that as well. NGR Fraser is going to have a look. Down the inside, there's no way through for him though. NGR Lee sticking with these guys. Oh dear, 4 wide, going into the bus stop. I don't know if I can watch. I have to watch though.
Can't keep my eyes
Cam is now in second place. What a great move by Cam.
He's going to take first, coming out of here. Check camera.
Scott McFall has held on. but for how long? So WRT Edu now down in 4th place. Cam's going to go for a cheeky move down the inside here. Is he able to pull it off? No, he's not. Edu now back into 3rd place. They start lap 9 of 12. My God, I wish this was an 18-lap race now.
At least you know for next time.
Edu's going to have a look down the inside. I think he's going to pull it off here. There's nothing that Cam can do. Cam's going to lose out quite a few places here. He can't get over. Trying to make that gap as small as possible for Boy Raxa, but Boy Raxa through. AMH is going to be through if he's not careful as well, and we're literally back to how it was before. I can't call, it's just impossible to tell what is going to happen. Boy Raxa now back into 2nd.
AMH and Cam sniffing around again, Fraser in there, Jamie in there.
And Charlie, it's literally anyone's game. And literally, because the guys behind have got like...
tactics could be going on here, yeah, because like you don't want to put yourself at the front going into the last
Oh, there's contact there!
You've got away with it, I think. Okay.
Thankfully, everyone has kept on going. It hasn't really lost out too much. That could have been a lot worse. The tiniest fraction of time will have been lost.
What a move there by AMH. He did push.
And the camera.
Heading wide. Oh, they're rubbing now. They're rubbing now.
This is now turning into a proper little Clio Cup race, I think.
And Lee having a go. Look at this coming through. Has he got a time penalty, AMH? Dropped down to 7.
No one's got a time penalty.
Oh, no. Well, that's unfortunate, but
yeah, when it's close like this, it's tensions and stress levels can raise.
Tensions and suspensions, my friend. Tensions and suspensions.
It's all just settling down, everyone in single file as they're about to start the penultimate lap.
Blown by this race.
Cam a little bit shaky coming out of the corner there. He's still holding on to 4th though. AMH has dropped down 7. Is he going to be able to get anything back? The time is running out if he is going to make a move. How close Boy Raxa is to Scott McFall. He's just not able to find a way past. And here comes everyone else. That slipstream just taking massive effect on this track.
That's insane, that.
Oh, side by side, Cam is caught out. Oh no, he's taking Boy Raxa with him as well. No. It was bound to happen eventually.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone can be blamed for it. You go 3 wide into the bus stop. It was bound to happen at one point. I'm gutted it's happened though, but it's still a very bunched up at the front. Still any of these cars games. AMH now into 4th. NGR Lee, who's pretty much been at the back of that pack through the entire race, has now got a chance of it.
Oh, what's happened there?
NGR Fraser, I don't know whether he was meant to drive into the pits unless he got a drive through, maybe got a jump. Was it that Fraser, because we saw Fraser when we were on board with Fraser at the start, he seemed to creep a little bit. Did he get a jump start and has been issued a drive through? That is a possibility. That's a real shame for him, but we did see his car creep a little bit.
Oh, this could be a double win here for Edu. What a great result that would be for him.
Yeah, certainly would. He'd be very pleased with it. Much
Battle
needed
for
points.
second. Battle for second's going to go to the wire.
AMH now back into second. Is he able to catch up to Edu before the end? Scott McFall fighting back here. Good move from Scott to get down the inside.
Gonna hold it. Gonna hold it.
All AMH can do is just hold on and hope for the best. NGR Lee is coming in for this as well. I think AMH might have done enough here. WRT Edu is going to get first. Yes, he definitely is going to get first now. So WRT Edu will take first. AMH second. What an absolute race that was. Yes, we had that at the bus stop where a couple of cars connected. To be honest, I thought it was going to happen a lot sooner than what it did. That was an absolute intense race. I don't know if I could have coped with that for 18 laps though, to be honest. That was absolutely immense. Well done. Well done to all the guys. There comes the destruction derby out of everyone now.
Smash you up.
It was NGR Martin, not NGR Lee. Apologies about for the stream. NGR Martin will probably watch this back and he'll be shouting at the telly saying that's me, not Lee. Sorry, it was NGR Martin at the back of that the whole time, not NGR Lee. So apologise, Martin, about that. Let's have a look at the fastest lap as well. So Edie with a 119.026, 119.3. Oh, Scott McFall with a 119 dead. Boy Rax with a 118.9. 981. Cam with a 118.940. No, it's MLV with a 119. Oh no, that's 119.
Fraser 119.3.
Where's Fraser? Yeah.
Oh no,
Boy Raxer.
118.
Yeah, Boy Raxer with the fastest lap of a 118.98.
No, Cam.
Oh, sorry,
Cam's
Cam.
got a
Yeah, okay.
118.940.
Yeah, so it is Cam with the fastest lap there. Couple of retirements there as well. NGR Mad Marshall Greener Army. That's a real shame for him. Unfortunate, real shame for NGR Fraser.
Yeah.
I can only presume that it's because that creep at the beginning. Possibly, I don't know. We'll have to sort of find out.
He'll let us know, I'm sure, in the forum, like on the page. So yeah, good though that.
But that definitely got the cobwebs out the systems after the Christmas break. So we'll return next Saturday at the same time as at 8:30 for round 5. It's just a single race next week. But do join us then. Until then, take care and do subscribe if you're new to the channel, and obviously click the little notification button to let you know when we do go live for more Clio Cup action. Until then, from myself and James, thank you very much for watching and goodbye.